Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about 5G technology and interference with airlines. Recently the US Federal Aviation Administration has warned that new 5G technology is interfering with navigation equipment which would lead to disruption. That is, it is interfering in airlines altimeter. Altimeter is an important tool used for measuring the height, especially in the aircraft. So, across the whole world, including India, have adjusted their flights to the US due to this 5G, which has rolled out by telecom companies near American airports. Some of the flights are cancelled or delayed due to this reason. It is said that the frequency of 3.7 and 4.2 gigawatts, that is the band medium band, that is some of the C band, is obstructing as it is used in altimeter and it will divert the altimeter. So that is the main reason for the chaos of for US flights and many American overseas flights. What is the main concern? Earlier, the US auctioned mid-range 5G bandwidth to mobile phone companies in 21 for about $80 billion. That time, the Aircraft Administration of US has warned about the functioning of altimeters, that it will it will divert the altimeter, which is also which it is working on that. So its frequency is 4.2 to 4.4 gigawatt hertz range. It will get hampered. This altimeter reads out are also used to facilitate automated landings. So that will detect the dangerous current called wind shear. The companies have argued that C band 5G has been deployed in almost 40 countries without aviation interference issues. So they have agreed for a buffer zone around 50 airports in the US, similar to those used in France, and for 6 months to reduce interference risk. Let's know more about 5G. 5G, as we all know, there are three bands, that is low band spectrum, mid band spectrum, and high band spectrum. This mid band spectrum is said to be the one which is interfering the this airline's altimeter, that is 4.2 to 4.4 gigawatts hertz. So as we all know, the 5G is mainly used for high speed and high uh, for internet, and it is mostly preferred by the telecom companies, and they are trying to 5G come bands so that it will increase the services and it will give the full internet and it will reach many people easily. Some of the C band auctioned has been used for satellite radio, but the transaction to 5G means there will be much more traffic. And the higher the frequency in the spectrum, the faster the service. So, in order to get the full value from 5G, operators want to operate at a high frequencies. But what is the issue which is not outside the US? The European Union in 2019 actually set standards for mid-range 5G frequencies in a 3.4 to 3.8 gigahertz range, which is a lower frequency than the service to be rolled out in the US. The bandwidth had been auctioned in Europe and is in use in many of the blocks without any issue. The Euro the European Aviation Safety Agency, which oversees 31 states, said that there was no such an issue which is specific to the US airspace. But whereas the US Federation have noted that spectrum used by France is further away from the spectrum and it is very different. In South Korea also the 5G mobile communication frequency is 3.4 to 3.6 gigahertz and there is no interference with radio waves since commercialization of 5G in April 2019. So the wireless carrier in nearly 40 countries throughout Europe and Asia, they use now the C band of 5G with no effects on radio altimeter that operates in the same international design designated 4.2 to 4.4 gigahertz band. So what is a solution for this is the main solution. Companies temporarily defer to turn on some wireless towers near key airports and they can create a buffer zone actually near the airport, which will help the aircraft industry to work in a better manner. And the US Federation needs to clear and allow the vast majority of the US commercial aeroplane fleet to perform on a low visibility landings at many airports where 5G C band will be deployed. That is, certifying altimeters to operate near 5G base stations. So that's all for today, friends. If you like it, please share it with your friends and subscribe. Thank you.